traders, what up investors? Ken here from Dyslexic Investor, and I just got a fantastic email from Cathie Wood saying, what up Ken, we got the Ark Space Exploration and Innovation Fund. I got excited. I was like, yes, let's go. It's coming out on the 30th. And I said, okay, when's the 30th? I went down here to the bottom of my Windows computer. I said, okay, today's the 29th. So tomorrow's the 30th. So in less than 24 hours, I'm going to be able to buy Ark X. I'm like, yeah, fantastic. I was reading over some of the mission stuff on the perspective of like, hey, they're going to be looking at orbital aerospace companies, enabling technologies at companies that use 3D printing, AI, robotics, materials, and energy storage. Okay, that's strange. But aero mostly beneficiary of the companies that deal with aerospace. Again, aerospace is rockets. Rockets, the space exploration, and so forth. So I was like, oh, fantastic. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna be potentially put money into this. Then I went into the fund holdings for the PDF there, and I clicked on it, and I started looking through things, and I was kind of scratching here. Let's kind of just zoom in here. I saw things kind of jump off the back of my head, or I saw Deere. Okay, that's a little weird. Lockheed Martin, that makes sense. JD? What? Garmin? That makes sense. Alibaba? Okay, all right, okay. They got the US dollar? Netflix? Oh, we got a Netflix and chill in space here? What's going on here? And then we also have, like, I don't understand. We have RTP as a SPAC that's in there. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, three L3 Harrison Tech companies. That's a company that's again Lockheed Martin, all that BA, Airbus, 100% makes sense. I don't see any NOC or Northrop Grumman in there. That which is finally kind of strange too, because they just bought a $1 billion global company that does satellites and rockets. Find that a little strange. Satellite companies, fantastic. But yeah, Google, they have Google in here. Very interesting. So let me know in the comment section down below on like if I'm missing something here, and if you are in somewhat of agreement of some of the selections here, right? I understand that she's trying to run a profitable fund. I get that 100%. I just find it a little bit strange on some of these tickers. Let's be honest. Really, it's why don't just add Snap onto here? Really, but we can kind of dive and cut through all of these. I'm just going to be looking at a couple of the larger ones, which I consider the space and exploration, because again, I'm being a little bit of stiffler here. So is it more of the Ark space exploration and innovation, or like the innovation part of like Ark K? So this is going to be ticker symbol Ark X, of course, for exploration, which again is the huge movement here. Again, if you scan to the top here, we have satellites, we have the global world, we have I saw an image of a rocket taking off somewhere. Maybe that was in the Discord. And again, if you haven't joined the Discord, you can definitely do that as well. I shared that initial link here and got some people's reactions on there, because again, yeah, the new Ark fund starting out, they got a rocket shooting up. But we got Netflix, and of course we had some people comment on like, why is not GoGo in there for internet connectivity while you're watching Netflix on the rocket or space exploration? So interesting to say the least. The summary perspective as well. I kind of read through this. Very what's the word? Vague. This is more or less the basic rules. Capital allocations that they have to follow by, more than anything else. It was really just glanced over it on, to be quite honest with you, and just kind of jumped right into this. So let's just kind of look at some of these. I kind of want to look at I actually am currently in Lockheed Martin because of the chart set up there, but we can look at a couple more of these. So let me just slide this to the side over here. Open up Thinkorswim here. Of course, you see Lockheed Martin up almost 3% today, so that's a nice little move coming in today, running into that $375 range, which we've seen previous overhead resistance and kind of chop where we kind of sold off here. I think this is very much due to the fact of the Ark X fund. I'm not going to lie with you. And then that's what I'm looking at this one. So I find it strange why they didn't buy Northrop Grumman. It's kind of doing the same kind of pattern here. It's been very much being down. These are considered government defense contractors, which that's what they are. They do everything from Northrop Grumman, who created the B-2 bomber, Lockheed Martin, who does lots of other things like Raytheon's not even in here as well. Again, they make a bunch of rockets and telecommunications. That's RTX. That's Raytheon. It's another fantastic military defense company there. I find it strange, but again, like we got Workhorse in this Space and Innovation Fund. Am I? Did someone pop me a pill or something like that? Like, what's going on here? Like, I'm really kind of. I'm a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. I hope all's well over there at Ark, but really, okay, all right, that's fine. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. It's a smaller position. It's only, what was it? The Workhorse was. I think it was less than like 3%. Yeah, it was less than. It's almost slightly a percent. We have TSM, which of course is the Taiwanese. Taiwanese semiconductor TSM. Of course, that is kind of been beat down to the shortage and stuff like that. Another one that I find interesting is TRMB, which is the largest holding at 8.47, and this has been insane on these moves here. So we're looking at the analysis on this. This is engaged in providing technology service that enables professionals and field mobile workers to transfer their work process. The company's solutions are used across a range of industries, including agriculture, civil engineer, surveying, land administration, construction, and so kinds of natural resources, and blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know too much about the company, but that doesn't scream space to me as well, right? The chart has been fantastic. Holy moly guacamole. Like, that was insane. I think this is potentially, if this goes live tomorrow, this can easily continue to run up without a doubt. Really seeing this really potentially get some wings and fly in the sense of that. With that noted, I'm not saying I'm not impressed. I'm just more like, I thought this was going to be a little bit more diversified. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking about, honestly. It's the IRDM, of course, I believe this is the one, if I remember correctly, this is a communicator that provides visualization services and for governments, non-government organizations through satellite network, which that kind of makes sense, right? Like satellites, space exploration, something like that. This one's potentially kind of setting up here as well. I actually kind of like this, just kind of doing as a trade for the potential move. Again, I think that once the news goes out that Ark's got a new fund, things could get moving, so we could get a quick trade up here. So if we stay above 37.25, we can easily run up to 39 plus to $40 range, potentially breaking above 40, hitting that 21 EMA, but initially showing some short-term support on this. So these are going to be some particular ones that I'm just going to be trading very small size. I'm not going to be like throwing my my back out, if you know what I mean. I'm putting in large chunks of cash, because you just know I have chunks of cash and gold bullion bars that I'm willing to throw at anything that screams easy money for me. I'm sorry, I had a cup of coffee and I'm kind of wired here, and it's really more complex. Don't get me wrong, Netflix, whatever. I don't see space in Netflix. Is this like an early April Fool's joke of like, okay, Netflix makes some space original series, like, let's go. Like, I hope she does interviews Cathie Wood does interviews, and someone asked her why Netflix is in there. It's a smaller position. It's only 1.25% of the portfolio, but we also got Alibaba at 1.6. We have Google, which kind of Google does some interesting tech. Which again, I talked about Google yesterday on the live stream that how much I still like it here, and this kind of building a position into this one with some support again around that $2,000 range, and really seeing this kind of pop off here. One that really just sticks out as like, okay, that makes sense. Garmin, of course, GPS. Yeah, look at that one. That's a nice looking chart as well. This has been a very strong looking stock here as well, coming down to some stronger support around 120. That kind of falls into that 89 EMA here. That is still a very strong looking stock here, with that noted. But yeah, like, let me know on what you guys think on some of these stocks are, because again, I'm still kind of somewhat complexed on the thought process behind some of these. Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe I'm the idiot here. I'm not saying anyone's an idiot here, but maybe I'm completely missing the understanding of what space exploration is. Please, I want to be wrong on this. I just don't understand it. Maybe it's just the early stages. She wants to create some capital and go forth with it, but interesting to say the least. Yeah, we'll see on how this trade's coming in tomorrow. Again, it opens up for trading as of tomorrow, Tuesday, the 30th of March. So we'll just see on how it goes, and we'll just have to go from there. All right, guys, this is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.